Hey, you guys, we are back with another episode where we're going to actually remove these 78 accounts from credit reports. So, we're going to go ahead and complete these letters. After that, we're going to see what credit cards they can apply for. When you guys have this many accounts, honestly, the only thing you can do is probably secure credit cards. Like, that's it. Like, seriously. And you got to get something that's not even going to check your credit. Now, this will have a bankruptcy, which is really nice because we haven't done any that have a bankruptcy. So this one is pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and work to remove these accounts and do these dispute letters. Remember, if this is your first time watching me, I come alive every Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to always do these letters together. These are only samples, you all. It is someone's actual report, but a lot of their personal information is blacked out. And this is their report. You can see it's a lot of accounts. Here's their bankruptcy. It's a lot of negative accounts, even some student loans. They're included. And we're going to do their sample letter. So I'm going to create a letter for them. You guys can get this letter right here. You're going to get your first letter. You're going to get a letter for the collection company. You're also going to be able to get a letter for your inquiries and bankruptcies. You're going to get this for free right on my website. You'll see it right here on Rickita.com at the top. You'll be able to schedule a call with me, and here's that free dispute letter and credit card list. So I include a list too of a few credit cards that I ultimately love. For those people that just like, I don't know where to search, let me just try these first ones. I do include this. As soon as you put your information in here, you'll get it emailed to you instantly. And also you'll have access to a video to show you how to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. So definitely check that out. Now you guys can get free dispute letters done for you. I have it down here. You get 6 months of free letters emailed directly to you. To get that, all you have to do is get the mega dispute letter package, because I don't want you to get free letters and you don't know how to do it yourself, or don't have access to do it yourself if you were to mess up your credit again. Also, sign up for the Aura 14-day free trial so you can see if there's any type of fraud or anything you need to look out for. Also, get the $1 trial with Identity IQ. They're going to give you your 3 credit scores and 3 credit reports from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Go ahead and complete that credit application. That's just so I can have your information so I can put it right down the letter. You don't have to worry about filling anything in. I'll fill it all in for you. Once you do all of that, call us, and then we'll check if everything is correct, and then we'll do those letters for you. But that is the steps, you guys. We have a lot of accounts. The last few days we've been, going over the last few weekends, should I say, we've been going over the account. Like yesterday, it took us 12 minutes to do the letter, but they only had 4 accounts. Today, we got a lot of accounts, and I usually call something like this the Big Daddy report. This is big. Like, if it's big, this is what I would call it. But this is a big one, so let's go ahead and start our letters. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put it down in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and start creating this now because I don't want us to go over that hour. Just to show you guys that it don't take that long. I need a closed account removed. If you guys have a closed account, just send in a dispute letter. And the biggest thing too is a lot of people don't do is you have to remove your additional addresses and names. I believe started next weekend, I'm going to start having samples of that so we can do that in our letters too. But with these ones that I already have ready, I didn't put that on there, so you guys won't be able to see that. But remove those additional addresses and names from your credit report. Okay, so let's start doing our letter. So again, this is the letter that you guys are going to get for free. I have it zoomed in some so that you guys can be able to see it clear. Let me actually move my face because y'all don't have to look at me. I just don't think y'all need to look at me. Y'all need to be able to see the screen. Oh, does it change? It don't change anything. I thought it could zoom in more, but it don't. Okay, so I guess I can stay there. Okay, so the first thing is we need to move this section that says letter 1. We have to remove that and move the letter up 1. We have to put the name in here. I'm going to always put just some fake information, you all, in here, and this is where you'll put your name at, and these are the free letters again on my website. So you're going to fill it in just like this. Well Street. Put your address in there. Put your social security number in there. And then put your date of birth in there. Uh-oh, I put the date of birth right here. I'm tripping, y'all. I always try to think of, I got to put a somewhat real date on there. For a social security number, I can just like literally type anything, you know? But the date of birth, I always have to think. So yeah, put your social security number, your date of birth. This don't have to be in any particular order. I do suggest you put your name first. If you do want to switch up some of your letters, you could put your address at the end, put your date of birth next. You can do whatever you want to do. You can even put this information at the bottom of your letter. Just make sure it's in your letter, okay? Now, we have to put right here which credit bureau we're talking about. So first, we're going to do Experian. That's going to be in our first letter. Then we're going to do Equifax and TransUnion. We want to leave all this information right here. We want to leave all of that alone. And let me actually copy this name to make it faster. We want to put no signature. We're not going to do a signature. And we have to put our name right here. So let me just actually copy all of this because we have to put just the name right here. So just put your name right up under sincerely. Okay, perfect. So let's copy this letter. This letter is ready to be copied because we have 3 different bureaus. We got Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So we're going to send one to all 3 credit bureaus. We want to create one right now to send to all 3 credit bureaus. So let's add a little space and copy the letter. That's going to be Equifax. Add a little space, copy the letters. That's going to be TransUnion. Okay, perfect. All righty. So what we want to do is let's copy Equifax name and add it to our letter. Let's paste it right here. And then let's add TransUnion and add it here. Okay, perfect. Because all 3 of these letters got to go to the individual credit bureau because we have individual accounts. And as you can see too, when we go down some, all of your accounts may not be at all 3 credit bureaus. You can see that this is a student loan right here. Okay, it was collection, charged off. It's not on Equifax and TransUnion, so we only need to send something about this account to Experian. Now, in this letter, we are going to put all of these accounts on one credit report. On one letter. I do suggest that you guys space it out, make additional letters if it's more than 10 accounts, but I just don't think I can talk and do that at the same time right now. It's just easier if I can just put on some music and get it done. But with me trying to explain, it's going to be just too much, and I don't want to confuse y'all. So we're going to put it all on one letter. You can also just keep it on that one letter, too. You're still going to get accounts deleted. I just thought it would be better if you guys separate the accounts. Okay, so the first one is, it's a U.S. bankruptcy. So you had a U.S. bankruptcy court. So we're going to just copy the bankruptcy name. We should have some type of file number, case number, or something on here. Usually it's like right above this. But since I cut it off so you guys don't see all of the personal information, you can't see it. So we're going to make something up. Now, this one is on all 3 credit bureaus. So you want to list all of your accounts right on here. You can see right here, you want to list it on here. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and paste just bankruptcy on here. You can just put straight bankruptcy. You don't have to put anything else. You can just put bankruptcy, or you can put whatever it has as an actual name. So they should have like an actual name on here. You can put that actual name on there and then put your case number. We're just going to make up some numbers. And then 2, you can put on here, I never filed bankruptcy. And that's if the bankruptcy is not yours. Somebody put on here, like, are you telling people to lie? And I'm not telling y'all what to put on the letters. That's just what I'm going to put on this letter, okay? Y'all do as y'all please. I just know that anytime a letter go in and say, I never filed bankruptcy, bankruptcy magically come on. That's all I have to say about it. I've seen that happen, okay? So I'm going to put that there, and y'all do as y'all please. So bankruptcy, the bankruptcy name, and then not mine, no contract, not liable, unverifiable. You can keep all of this just like this. And we want to put this same account on all 3 credit bureaus. So we want to copy this area and put it on our Equifax letter. And then we want to put it on our TransUnion letter. Okay, perfect. All right, so we got that one done. Now, we got our bankruptcy added. You can just leave it at that for right now. See if the bankruptcy comes off. But let me say this. For bankruptcies, you do want to delete it from LexisNexis. Don't just freeze that credit bureau. Delete it from LexisNexis. And then usually, once you delete it from LexisNexis, it's going to be easier to get that account removed from your credit report. So work on deleting it from LexisNexis first. Let me change the temperature in this house. I think I still got it on heat, you all. I'm so sorry. Okay, perfect. It's getting hot in here. I think it's because of my hair too. Okay, so let's do our next account. So our next account right here is an installment loan. We have to see what's wrong with the account because sometimes you don't want to delete every account. So for this one right here, it seems like it only have late payments. Let me zoom in because everything else is good. It says it's open. Usually you'll see something that says current to. Sometimes you'll see like late payments or something right here or charged off collection, but I didn't see any of that. But when I look at the payment history, when I go down and look at the payment history, I can see that they were late in September 2018 and October 2018. They were 30 days late. So we just want to remove those late payments, okay? So we want to just copy this name. We want to put it on all 3 credit bureaus, this account. So let's go all the way back up to the top and put this on our next letter. And the account number, we have the account number for this. So let's copy it. Perfect. So here is that account number. Paste that there. Now you can see that says not mine, no contract, not liable, unverifiable. We want to remove this. We don't want to put that. We want to put I was never late on this account. And then next line, please update the payment history, because it's in the payment history. Yesterday, the account said 30 days late. This one don't say that. This one has it in the payment history. So we want to put, please update the payment history as okay, never late. And I just want to put that in caps just to make sure it stand out some. So that's what we're going to do for that one because that's a late payment. And then let's copy this to all 3 credit bureaus because it's on all 3 credit bureaus. So you're going to have to do a little bit switching up, you all. It's not all the way. You don't have to think, you know, you're going to have to switch some stuff up. And if you guys are in my membership and you still watch these videos, I teach you all how to actually target certain accounts to say certain things. And I'll give you an example when we get to one, okay? But so far, it looked like we're going to have some late payments we need to take care of. Okay, so we have a Fed loan. Let me copy that now since we know it's going to be Fed loan. And again, they have just some late payments. So right here, 90 days, 120 days, 90 days here. So they just really had these late payments that we have to remove. So let's go ahead and add that late payment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paste the name here. And what's that account number? Let's copy this account number and paste that account number here. And then we want to copy this. I was never late on this account. Late payment. We want to paste that right here too. It's just as simple as that. And we just want to go through all of our accounts and add them just like that. So we have another Fed loan. Let me look at this account number. It looks very similar. Even if you guys have the account number and it looks similar, I still put it on there again. Okay? Because sometimes it just seems like their account numbers don't be all the way different. 92. Yeah, these are like the exact same account numbers. So since these are exactly the same, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to duplicate that same one because they have the same account numbers. I don't know why they do that sometimes, but they do. So this is one. You got 2 accounts, 3 accounts, 4 accounts. Okay, so it's 4 of those. So let's go ahead and do this. We have to copy this one anyway. I don't think we copy this to the other bureaus, but it's 4 of these. So let's go ahead and make sure we have 4. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. So it's 4 on there. And this is good because we need these extra ones anyway, because we need to add some more, and I'll show you that when we get there. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. They have the same account number, so we can just copy it, you all. You don't have to make it that hard. Okay, perfect. So that was 4 of those. Okay, so now we have another student loan, but this one right here says collection and charge off. So we want to remove this one. Even though it's paid, you all, it still says collection and charge off. Now, let me say this. This student loan is very, very old. It's from 2018. You guys have to make a decision if you want to remove it or not, because this account contributed to your age. When you guys look on Credit Karma, you guys are going to see some of them say that some of you will see on Credit Karma, they'll say your average age of accounts, how long you have had credit. So some of them may say 4 years, when you average it out. So sometimes you don't want to remove old accounts like this, because this is from 2018. So let me teach you guys how to make a decision on whether or not we're going to remove this account, because it is paid. That is something else. It is paid, so we have to think about it. So this one is 2018. Yeah, this from 2017. All of these other accounts are not so old. Okay, let me see if there's any more on here, because if it's not so old, it's paid, we're gonna just leave that alone, honestly. Yeah, these are 2016, so that helped with the age. So I think that we should leave it alone. And this right here is an old report, so I think this is probably from 2019. So these accounts probably a year old, 2 years old. So if we want to say 2008, I'm going to leave that alone. Now, you guys can say, screw that, Rickita, I want to remove this. Go ahead and delete it. Add that, the name, add the account number, and then leave that information just like this. Not mine, delete and remove. You can leave it just like that, okay? You don't have to do anything special. You can just leave it like that. But I'm going to leave that student loan because it's from 2008. Now, I'm just doing that just to make a decision. That's an old account. You don't want to remove it. It's paid. All right, it was a charge off. That's fine, but it was paid. So I'm going to just leave that alone. Now, on the other hand, we have this finger hut right here. Now, this is not going to be left alone. The account number is here, so we're going to have to copy that. This one says collection and charge off. Okay, the balance is 0, which means that they probably just charged it off. It was unpaid. So yeah, we need to remove this. So let's go ahead and put this on all 3 letters. So let's go down some. So we have a lot of accounts starting to fill us up. So let's go ahead and put that there, the account name, the account number. Okay, perfect. Now this one says a HIPAA violation. And I put that on there for you all to have medical bills. This is not a medical bill, so we're going to remove that. Okay, you only put that on medical debt, that it's a HIPAA violation, which means that they must have shared your information incorrectly. They share information they shouldn't have shared. So we want to make sure we paste over that. We don't want that. Okay, we might have medical bills, so we're going to need to use that later on, but not right now. Okay, so I just want to make sure we put it on all 3 letters. Okay, which we did. Okay, that's good. Let's scroll all the way back to the top. And let's go down to our next account. Okay, Midland Funding. Okay, let's copy this. Credit One Bank. Now this one is a collection. All your collections, you see right here where it says account type collection, you need to remove all your collections. I don't care if they pay, like, seriously, collections is just bad. They're not going to help you at all. I don't care if they even old collections. They're still collections. That other account was an installment account. It was the original company. It was paid. It was old. That's why we kept it. But this collection, all collections, you guys need to be removed. So let's go ahead and add this to our letter. And actually, before we add it to our letter, y'all, let's make more spaces because, I don't want to have to copy it like we did before, where we'll put the actual, like, a copy of an account. So let's add some of these on here. And then we have a lot of accounts. So to make it easier, I'll just copy this, and then it's going to add 5 of them at a time. Let's just add 15. It ain't going to hurt nobody. Because we got a lot more. We just want to add more spaces for everything because we're going to put this all on our letter. Now, I had somebody like literally wouldn't report just like this, and I had to do it just like, I had someone with a lot of negative accounts on their credit report just like this, and we had to go and do the same exact thing where we put all of them on here, and they still got deleted, you all. So don't feel discouraged if I say, hey, only put 10 of them on there. Sometimes I may say you can put 20 of them on there or separate them. You guys can still put them all on one letter, and I have seen people get some great results that way. And ignore my baby. He don't want to take a nap. He's been here all week. He was doing a little jumpy yesterday. So this is the name of the account, Midland, and then this is the account number. Perfect. Now, look here. It's not on Equifax, so we're not going to put that on that letter. We're just going to put it on our TransUnion letter. So let's go ahead and copy this to our TransUnion letter. Copy. Okay, let's go down. Let's go down slow because, you know, it's a lot. We don't want to skip anything. Okay, here's our TransUnion letter. We're going to paste it right here. And I just realized too, we got on here HIPAA violation. Let's remove that, okay? Because it's not a HIPAA violation. We don't want to just be saying stuff. They're going to think it's frivolous. We just throwing stuff out there. Okay, good. So that's our Midland account. Okay, so we have another Midland account, different account numbers though. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and let's just copy this account. Copy it. Uh-oh, let me press back. I don't know why that did it like that. Okay, paste it there. And then let's copy this account number and paste it there. Okay, good. Let me make sure that was the same. Oh, that wasn't the same name, so that wasn't too smart. You could have just copied it again. Okay, good. So it's a different one with this one. That one was Credit One. This one is Community Bank. Okay, so let's just go ahead and copy this since we got it all perfect. Let's go ahead and add this one to TransUnion only. So let's go down to TransUnion. Okay, perfect. All right, so that one is done. It's a collection. Okay, Receivable Management Service. So let's go ahead and copy this for Progressive Insurance. Now this one is only on Equifax and TransUnion. So let's skip this first one, which is Experian. And let's go to our Equifax letter. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Here we are here. And let's get that account number and add it here. Now, right here it says HIPAA violation. Again, we want to remove that. It's not a HIPAA violation, but we do want to copy this full account and add it to our TransUnion letter. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. We got that one done. So it's just literally, sometimes it can be tedious. You have to think about it. This one right here, it says Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. So this is a medical bill. So we are going to keep on there that it is a HIPAA violation. And this one is on all 3 credit bureaus. You guys, it's literally just copy and paste. And we're 27 minutes in with all of my blabbing in the middle, in the beginning about those free letters on my website, Rickita.com. You guys probably see that in the banner though, but look how fast we got this stuff done. Okay, so now we just got to copy this account number. It don't have to take that long, no matter how many accounts you have. It's just about doing it seriously and getting it done. So that one is done. Let's add it to our Equifax letter. Okay, just make sure we got this one done. Okay, it's on Equifax. And then let's add this one to our TransUnion. So here we are here. Okay, perfect. We got that one done. Okay, so we got another one, Medical College of Wisconsin Children's. Let's copy this one again. This one is a HIPAA violation. I like to just go to the top just to be organized. And we have a lot of accounts, so we just got to keep scrolling until we see an extra area. So here it is here. And the account number. If you guys, you see how we just copying it? Don't just keep copying it if you're missing this HIPAA violation, because HIPAA violation is very important for medical bills. So make sure that you put HIPAA violation on all of your medical bills, all your medical debt. It just so happened that we copied them and pasted the ones that said HIPAA violation. You guys could possibly not do that when you guys come in here and do it, okay? So just remember that. Okay, paste it there. Was that everything, you all? Kind of zoned out a little bit. So many accounts. There we go. It was everything. It's on all 3 of them. Okay, we got that one done. Okay, portfolio recovery. Just a heads up, you guys, if you guys have portfolio recovery, even if you guys were to settle it, like they got a $500 balance, Say if they were to settle it and pay $250. And look right here, you guys. Do y'all see that? Let me zoom in some before I get to saying about settling and all this stuff. So this is Experian, this is TransUnion. They're supposed to have the same exact information, nothing different. Why does this one say you say this person $562 and this one says $612? That means that one of these accounts are reporting a higher balance than normal. And when I sued Midland, I put on there that they were charging the incorrect amount. And we end up settling, but you guys may want to look at that to make sure when you guys see something like that, that's an automatic violation. Like, how much do I owe y'all? Y'all playing too much for real. So when y'all see something like that, y'all automatically probably want to reach out to an attorney, because that can be a good thing where you guys can possibly sue Portfolio. But we're going to leave Portfolio alone right now. Just put them on the dispute letter. I don't even know which one is the correct one. And the account numbers too. You can see that this one is way shorter than this one. So I don't know what it is. And what was that? We was missing Equifax. Okay. But that's something to look out for. And since we're on this one, I'm going to show y'all. Remember I told y'all I tell my people my membership, instead of just putting this, you can't put this on all your letters. This is just your first letter, right? You have to put something different and then tell them to delete it from your credit reports. This can stay the same, but this line you need to change up. Usually you send out 6 rounds of letters. You need to change up this area. So if you guys were to have this account, you can put my account number on Equifax, on Experian is this. My TransUnion account number is this. This account is inaccurate. Delete this account from my credit reports. My balance on Experian is reporting, not my balance, but the date open is reporting November 1st. And on Experian and TransUnion is reporting November 19th. There's no way I should have a different date open for the same account. Remove this from my credit reports. The balance is reporting as $562 on Experian, and it is reporting $612 on TransUnion. They are charging more than they actually have the debt for. Remove this from my credit report. And all of this, you'll keep saying, well, your additional letters just always say something about it's a violation of the FDCPA, because with Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, because this is a collection company, so they have more things that they have to look out for, more rules they have to follow. And you know how I was saying, like the account number, the date open, the balance. Also, you can say something about the last date activity. You are re-aging this account automatically, because this date should always, as a collection company, this date should always be before this date open. Always. This date should be your last date of activity, which is the first day you became delinquent on that Synchrony Bank account. So look at the Synchrony Bank. The first day you were supposed to pay and you didn't, that's your last date of activity. Okay? Or the last time you made a payment on it. That's your last date activity with the Synchrony Bank. So they automatically re-agent this debt. So that's something to look out for. And all these different things, this is what you'll put on letter number 2. You'll talk about the account number. Letter number 3, you'll talk about the date open. Letter number 4, you'll talk about the balance. Letter number 5, you'll talk about the last date activity. And then letter number 6, you can just talk about how you just gonna sue them. Throughout the whole process, you can do complaints to like the Better Business Bureau, CFPB. You can do different things like that. But that's what I meant when I say, like, people that's in my membership, that's what I teach you, like what to say. Because you can't just keep saying, it's not mine, it's no contract, not liable, unverifiable. That's just to see what's the easy accounts that's going to come off. Because sometimes you'll start fighting these accounts and they would have just came off the first round without you fighting them. So with this first round, this is just to see what easy accounts would have just came off by you saying something. Okay, that's all this is right here. And still send it out certified. Okay, I hope you guys understand that fully. But let me make sure I copy this one, because we didn't copy this one. Let's copy this one to TransUnion. Okay, perfect. So that was it, portfolio recovery. I just like to make sure we ain't got the same account number. So again, another one, they have the same balance, but different account numbers, different date open. So just look for these errors. Now you see how this is highlighted. This is something that's internal with my system, that we're able to do this, where we're able to find these errors, because that's what we attack. We attack the errors, because the rule is for FCRA, your accounts have to be 100% accurate and complete and verifiable. So this is not 100% accurate if you guys are reporting the last date activity different on each credit bureau. But your first letter, again, is just basic. When you go and do more letters, like when you guys get my package, the mega dispute letter package right here, I have round 1 through 6. You can just do all round 1 through 6. Plus, included in this package, you guys are going to get the late payment package, student loan package, collection package, charge-off package. And when you're going through and doing these letters, you need to put those different reasons. Don't send the same thing, or they're going to say it's frivolous, okay? So I just want to make sure I point that out to you all. So let's go back up to the top and add this new account. Okay, so the name of account is here. It's the Capital One, not Synchrony Bank this time. Portfolio recovery, just get everybody accounts, I guess. And what I was saying too about portfolio recovery, I forgot this part, is that I have portfolio recovery and I settle with them. But one of their rules is if you settle the account out with them and you pay what you're supposed to pay, they're going to delete it from your credit report. So you don't have to continue to fight with them. I got tired of fighting. They had everything in order. I was just like, you know what? Let me just settle with them, because I didn't want to continue to fight with them. Okay, so that's something that you guys may want to think about, just settling. And usually they let you settle for 50 or 60% on the debt. You can keep calling back to try to see if you can get it lower than that. But I think I paid 50% of what I owed. And they took it out of my account. They deleted that thing right away. And if you wanted to get it deleted even faster, pay it, settle it, and then dispute it right away. You can even call the credit bureaus and dispute it over the phone so you can get it done faster, because they're not going to fight you. They're going to just remove it. With portfolio is not going to fight you. They're going to tell them to just delete it. So that's a faster way. But let's go ahead and copy this one. I don't want to forget that I almost did. Let's copy this one to TransUnion. Excuse me. Okay, so here it is here. Let's put it right here. Okay, perfect. Let's go to our next account, which is here. So it's literally as simple as just copying and pasting these different things. So just go down here, copy and paste it. After we add and finish these dispute letters, clean them up, then we're going to focus on them applying for credit cards. But it's only a few of them they can get. But honestly, if you see this right here and you know that your stuff look like this, mine used to look like this before too. I had to get all my stuff deleted. I had a lot of credit cards and I messed up with all of them. I just went through a crazy time of my life and I just messed them all up. And I have to do all this too. So if you see that your stuff look like this, just sit after dispute letters, put your head down, don't worry about nothing. Just stay focused on whatever you're doing at that time. Get all your letters done, or even sign up for my six months of letters. When you get those things, put them all in the envelope, and then, let me go back. Put them all in the envelope and just say, hey, every 30 days, I'm going to mail them out. Just separate this month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look up at 7 months. Or if you like me, I think I stopped looking at my credit. It's just so bad. It's nothing to look at. Like, what's going to look at? I just stopped looking. As soon as I looked up, almost all of my accounts were gone. It was 3 of them, but they were scattered. I was left. I'll see one portfolio on Experian, and that's it. And then I'll look again and I'll see that I have the state collection on TransUnion, but it's just one, and then I may have another medical bill left, but all of the accounts were deleted after I just put my head down and just mailed out my letters. So that's my advice to those people that's looking at this like this is crazy, but they can change their life quickly by just literally just mailing out the letters. It's not that hard. Okay, so we have another collection. This is only on Equifax and TransUnion. So let's go ahead and add it to that Equifax. Equifax is actually here. So let's add it here and paste it here. And I know it's a lot of people right now because I'm looking at a lot of credit reports. A lot of people have a lot of maxed out credit cards right now. A lot of people have a lot of collections and charge-offs. Just put your head down and just get these letters sent out. That's it. And if you can't mail out the letter yourself, I have my membership where we can just mail it out, because all it is consistency. You have to stay consistent. Excuse me. And another thing that people don't do is you guys don't delete the additional names and addresses from your credit reports. You guys have to understand that those names and addresses, they're tied to your negative accounts. Once you remove them, you're going to see your accounts are going to start dropping off. And I had to add an additional address to my credit report and remove all of my previous addresses, because all of my addresses had negative accounts tied to them. So I had to, get all of those removed. So please make sure you guys are doing that in this process. Okay. Okay. So we have another one. This is only on Experian. So let's add this to our Experian letter. Okay, perfect. Add this here. Add the account number. And this is a medical debt. Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. So we're going to leave that HIPAA violation on there. They got a lot of accounts. Like, as soon as you think this is over, it's not. Okay, so Equifax. And this used to be mine. Like, I remember mine looking like this before. And it's like, oh my gosh, you just got to take the time to put it on there seriously. And that's how I learned how to help you all. So I'm like, I don't feel no type of way about it. It's like, oh, that was a past life. You can't fault nobody for their past. So let's paste this on here. I just literally just put my head down and did it. And I was like, wow, this stuff really works. Okay, good. I have to figure out something. Because my first time messed up my credit, you guys, I used to think, oh, let me pay it. I was paying off debt. Man, I was so broke trying to pay off these debts. Not knowing you can delete some. And if some want to fight you, then them the ones you probably want to pay. You ain't going to pay everybody, just the ones trying to fight you. That's what I came up with. I'm not saying don't pay your debts, but some of them outside the statute of limitations. Some of them don't even care about you like that. Some are not going to fight you. Some are not going to sue you. Like, I never got sued for one of my credit cards. I never got sued for one of them. But I still was able to remove the ones I messed up on. I cannot go back to them. But still, I never got sued for them. So if I would have known the second time around when I messed up my credit, the first time around, should I say, I started paying them the first time. This is all I knew was to pay. If I would have known, started disputing the things, I would have disputed them sooner, because you got to think about it. When disputing first came out, it was so easy to get it off because nobody was actually really doing it. They was just deleting them. But now they know people like got whole companies doing this now. They're not trying to delete it as much as they used to. But I wish I would have known just to start disputing these accounts, getting it removed, and then double back on any account that's like fighting me or won't remove it, or they trying to sue me. So let's add this one to Equifax. I just feel like we don't need more space. I'm going to double check, because if we are, I'm going to make sure I start adding them to a different section. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That, oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, let me go back up. It's a lot. So we're going to have to make more space. Okay, we just did Ulta. Now we're going to do Victoria's Secrets. And we only have how many more spaces we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's copy this and let's just make space for one more set of them. So they have a lot of accounts, you all, a lot of accounts. And like I said, you can separate them, or you can just put them all on here, delete half of them, press print, and then print the second page again and make it easier. That's probably what I would do. Like, what I would do if I were you all, I would just count like 10 of them. I will highlight all of the accounts right here, press delete. I will print it, and then I will press this back button so that they can be added back. Then go ahead and take out the 1 through 10, and then I'll do like 11 through 20. Delete all of these extra 2 and press print, and then backspace. At least, because instead of you making multiple letters, that's what I would do, just to get letters done quickly, because this is a lot. Like, or you can just copy it, file copy it, whatever you want to do, but it is a lot. So something y'all have to think about, because we need more space for this. They got a lot of accounts. And I should have known that, like when I said 78, because it's really a lot. Really a lot of accounts. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and tackle these last accounts. We're 44 minutes in on here, but still, it's not that bad when I got all of these accounts like this, y'all. It's not that bad at all. Okay, so we got this Victoria's Secrets. Let's go and add it to our Experian because that's the first one. Okay, we just got to figure out where to add it at. That's the only thing. Delete this HIPAA violation stuff and then add that account number. And it says collection charge off. So we just know as soon as you get closer to the bottom with this type of thing, automatically know these are just need to be deleted. So that's Experian. So let's add it to our TransUnion letter. Okay, here we go with TransUnion. Okay, perfect. All right, so next account is the Synchrony Bank Walmart. And this one again is collection charge off, so we need to remove it. And it's not on Equifax, so we're going to skip Equifax again. That's probably why nobody pulled Equifax, like, because Equifax, they'll delete your account quick and they don't have all of your accounts on there. That's bad. So it's good for us that our report looks good right there. I guess that'll help you guys when you're trying to get a mortgage and they need all 3 credit bureaus, but in actuality, like, we can't really get that many credit cards, so I'm just gonna pull Equifax. Okay, so this is TransUnion. Let me go up a little bit. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got that one done. Codes, Capital One. And that is on all 3 credit bureaus. So let's go back up to the top. So y'all can see it's really not that much. It's literally like put some music on, do side by side, just like how I'm doing it right here. And then too, if you guys get your credit reports from Identity IQ, you can always ask us to look at it and ask if it's some way that we can do an analyzer for you for free. Or like if you do our membership and do like the $1 trial, if you go on our membership, do the $1 trial, you guys are going to get access to the membership for 7 days. Plus, if you ask for the dispute letters, which is basically asking for the dispute letters, you'll do the Identity IQ and the credit application, you're going to automatically get that analyzer done for you. So that's another way you guys can do it. Or just follow these simple steps right here. You'll get the analyzer. We'll go ahead and do the letters for you. So let's see. Let me make sure, see where we at. Okay, so we got this account on here. It's copied. Because I know this analyzer is important. Like when you guys looking on Identity IQ straight up, you have to learn how to read. Like seriously. And I'm doing Spanish right now, you guys. So I don't feel like I can't even talk. Like I'm like mumbling over everything because I'm learning Spanish, and it's like I feel like I can't say anything. So it's like learning how to read Spanish is like learning how to read reports. And each company you get your report from present your credit reports differently, so you got to know how to read it. But at least if you get it right here, you can know like the different things you can put. You know, you see all the red things. You don't have to look for them, because if this wasn't red, it won't pop out. It won't stand out as much. You know, you wouldn't even see that it says paid for TransUnion Experian, but Equifax is still just say derogatory. They said nothing about it being paid. Okay, so we have another Victoria's Secret. This could technically be that same Victoria's Secret, but the account number, sometimes you see it separate like this. The account number probably is different, or the balance is different. So the system didn't even know that it was a different one. Like on your credit report, they didn't even know it when they merged all 3. So that's a possibility for sure. So here's Equifax. They don't have many accounts at all on here. Let's paste that name. The account number. HIPAA violation. Okay, good. We got that one done. And again, Synchrony Bank Walmart. I think it's what I said too. They have different account numbers or something. I think these are those same accounts. HIPAA violation. Okay, this Get It Now is only on TransUnion, so let's go down to TransUnion. We still less than an hour. Y'all can be listening to music and jamming and getting this done. So that's good. Get It Now. The account number. Okay, perfect. And if y'all have negative accounts and y'all watching this, don't just watch this for entertainment. Like, get the free letter on my website. Get this free letter. Get your credit reports from Identity IQ. The link is right here. And do the letters. Do the letters even while I'm doing it. You know, if you still like watching a video or listen to some music or something, but get these things done. Okay, so Get It Now was added here. We got an Equifax one now. This Equifax, that's TransUnion. Let's go to Equifax. I just like to confirm that name before I start pasting Equifax and then go down and find the actual account. Because sometimes you can find that you're not even disputing a certain account. Like it's not even on your dispute letters. And that'd be horrible if you think you're disputing it for months and you're not even disputing it at all. That'd be horrible. Okay, so remove that. Okay, we got another one, portfolio recovery on Equifax. So let's go ahead and put portfolio recovery on here. And this is technically a capital one. Perfect. Like, y'all see how easy this is? It's literally just copy and paste. And the hard part is just mailing it. That's it. Print it and getting it ready. And then just remembering to drop it in the mail. But I tell Siri to do that. I'll tell her to remind me every 30 days to do it. That way she'll remind me because she'll be better off at reminding me than I will be at doing it. Okay, copy this name, account number, perfect right there. And then we want to remove again this HIPAA violation and then add it to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay, perfect. Now add it to TransUnion. Okay, perfect. There we go. So that is added. Community Bank Boston. Okay. System versus added to the top. This one gonna be added to all 3 credit bureaus too. It's 21 accounts so far on Experian. Like what? I'm gonna add one of these longer ones in this time. And then let's copy this to Equifax and TransUnion. And TransUnion. Okay, perfect. Almost, y'all. Every time I see it, I'm thinking like, this is the end. It's almost there. We're almost there. And you know what? Y'all look at this. This just shows y'all like y'all stuff is not this bad. Then it can show y'all like it could be worse. Y'all just be happy where y'all at because I'm just thinking like after all these accounts, it's making me feel some type of way. Like man, I'm just so happy I don't have these accounts. I forgot to remove that HIPAA violation on that one. And make sure y'all remove that HIPAA violation if y'all do have it. It's not gonna hurt anything, but it's best just to not have it on there. It's not really a HIPAA violation, okay? And let's paste this here and the account number. Paste that there. Okay, perfect. Get It Now. This again is on TransUnion only. So let's go now to TransUnion. See? Okay, perfect. forgot to delete this one. Let me delete it while I'm here. Okay, good. I'd rather have to delete it than to forget to add it. Forgetting it to add it to one of the accounts that need it is worse than like having it there. It don't need to be there. Okay, so you got some student loans. They're transferred late 120 days. This one right here, I don't like this one. I would ask them to, I would tell them just to remove the late payments on this, to update that payment status. That's what I would do. For this one, that's what I would do. I would ask them to update the payment status, remove these late payments. That's what I would do for that one. I wouldn't ask them to delete it. And now I'm thinking about it, we should have added the other one, asking them to update the payment status too. The other one I didn't want us to delete. We could have asked them to remove the late payments. Now I'm thinking about it, we should have asked them to do that. But now we're going to do it for this one. If you guys do have them negative accounts on there, don't ask them to delete it, but ask them to update the payment status. And then we're going to put payment status and history to okay, current, and never late. And this one is different because it has like the payment status is a problem. The other one just had like late payment history, the one we just copied. But this one actually has a bad payment status. So what we want to do is we want to copy this account name because we just wanted this to be here. And then copy this account number. Okay, perfect. All right, let's add this to the other bureaus now. This is all 3 credit bureaus. Now, let me say this too. When you guys are disputing these accounts that have like bad payment history, there is a chance that they could remove it from your credit reports. And I mean, delete the full account, like not even just worry about the late payment. Like something wrong with it, we're going to delete it. They're not going to do that for your other accounts a lot of times, but for them late payments, it is a possibility of them just removing the full account. And now I'm coming back to it. It's not on Experian. So we want to go back up and delete that one that's on Experian. So let me go find it. Okay, that second one. Okay, good. So that's deleted from Experian. We only need it on TransUnion and Equifax and TransUnion. Now I'm starting to think that we only had it on TransUnion. Equifax and TransUnion. I don't know. I just like to make sure because when I go rambling on and on, I kind of forget where I'm at, you know. But I think that rambling helped y'all. Y'all need to know it. Okay, good. All right, we got another Sally Mae. Let's look at these account numbers, different account numbers. 22. Okay, we got 3 of them. We got 3 of them. And they're on Equifax and TransUnion. So let's just add them here. And then we'll paste it back up there to Equifax. All we need to change is these account numbers for these other 2. Okay, perfect. Oh, I copied that instead of pasting it. Okay, so let's paste this on Equifax. Okay, good. All right, so that's done. Okay, we got more accounts. Whew, this is a big one today, y'all. We over our hour. Usually I want to go live for just an hour, but we're over our hour because it's like a lot of accounts. But that's fine because if somebody see that they had these negative accounts just like this, let us just do it. Our system will pull these in and get your letters done in 5 minutes. I'm no longer doing it by hand like this, but I'm showing you all like how to do it by hand, which is why I'm doing it like this. But our system had these letters done in less than 5 minutes for you. Seriously, like let us just get your letters done and just follow those steps. Like if you got too many of them like this, just follow these steps. Or if you know it's going to be too much, you're going to give up, you're going to forget to mail something, follow these steps because this is a lot. These are a lot of accounts. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know if I should say this or these at this point, especially with the Spanish. I'm just all over the place for real. But these are a lot of accounts. So let's see. Let's paste it here now. We almost at 100 accounts total. I might have been wrong. Oh, that was the last one, y'all. Let's count how many accounts these is. So how we gonna count the accounts is now that we got our letters done, finally we got our law done. We have to delete those extra spaces. When we delete those extra spaces, they're gonna tell us how many accounts they are. Because I thought I counted 78, but we'll see if I was right or wrong. Those are the extra. Okay, good. And then we want to put this on its own page. Equifax needs to be on its own page because it started its own letter. We can't mail these like together. They need to go to their own credit bureau. Okay, delete these extra ones. Oh, it's not actually 78, it's 76. Okay. 76 negative accounts technically because each one is on each different bureau. You have to count them as individual. You cannot account them as like one account technically when you're disputing. Okay, we got those done. Took us 10 pages, but we got them done. Sometimes y'all can fit them on one page if y'all don't have any account, but then sometimes you got to put them on multiple pages like that. Okay, so what we want to do is I want to clean these up. I want to take these numbers off because these other ones, these other bureaus starting at 24. They're like, what is this? Even though they're not really looking at it, still we want to have it cleaned up. So I'm going to click these 3 dots right here. And then we have this bulleted list. So we want to go ahead and click that twice. And then look, it cleans it up real nice. Okay, we want to do the same thing with these. See the number started over. We want to just remove the numbers altogether. Perfect. That looks really nice. And then these two. We want to clean these up just like this. Highlight it. There we go. Not too far. Perfect. All right, so that's good. Our letters are good. And they're done. Oh, that was a lot of work. Wasn't it a lot of work, y'all? That was a lot of work, seriously. Okay, so now we got those letters on. That was a lot. I do want you guys to send all your letters certified mail. Please send them certified mail, especially if you got a lot of accounts like this. This took us a long time to get these done. If you guys have a lot of accounts like this, please send them certified mail. I am going to go over which credit cards they should get, but let me answer some of these questions because I literally went like a whole hour without answering questions. I got approved for the one platinum is line. Oh, that's good. You got approved for that. You've been around for a while. Like if you guys if you guys have been getting credit for a while, try to see if y'all can get some higher limit credit cards. Some credit cards, they're good to start, but after you start fixing your credit for a while, we need to make sure we on another level, getting the higher limits. But those can definitely help. Start like when you start getting once you get like the capital ones, like the easy capital ones, and you got some secure credit cards. Try to go to like some Apples and some Discover, some Navy Federal, some great Navy Federal accounts. Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Try to get those accounts too. Oh, thank you so much. It's nice to see you on the live. You like literally comment on every video. Hi, tell me your website so I can review it. My website is my name, so Rickita.com, so that you can review it. So yeah, my website is literally just my name, Rickita.com. Rickita. And then you can get your free dispute letters here. Schedule a call if you guys have any questions. Schedule a call. And then also 6 months of free letters. If you want to go through all 5 of these steps, you'll get 6 months of free letters. I'll email you your letters after I have them completed. And it shouldn't take me that long. I'll probably get them done same day or next day. Can old accounts included in bankruptcy be removed? Yes, if you guys have old accounts that's included in bankruptcy, they can definitely be removed. And that's one of the steps too. I suggest that if you guys have a bankruptcy reported on your credit report, you really want to remove those accounts that say included in bankruptcy, or even call a bureau and say, hey, can you update the status on this? Because you'll see that they say included in bankruptcy. But you can get those updated so that they don't say that at all, or just remove your bankruptcy and then go back and have those accounts removed. But you definitely can't remove them. You just have to put them in your dispute letter, just like we did all of these other accounts. Good afternoon. It is afternoon. Am I the only one that was confused by the time changing? Like, I was like, what is going on? I'm like, oh my gosh, because I had a lot of homework to do today. So when I came out of my room, I was like, oh my God, it's 12 o'clock. I'm supposed to be live, not knowing that it's an hour behind. Because my phone told me 11, but I'm like, why is this phone telling me 12? But good afternoon to you. So let's look and figure out which credit cards they should actually get. Okay, so they need to get credit card, but we got to figure out like which one they should actually get. Now, like I said, they got a lot of negative accounts. We counted 76 negative accounts. Nobody really gonna get them a credit card, honestly. Okay, so we're not gonna look at these top credit cards, no hard inquiry credit cards. Y'all can check out those lists, and I made videos about all of these credit cards that's on here. But I suggest them look at the best credit cards for bad credit. That's the only list I would suggest for them, because they're not gonna be able to get no other credit cards, seriously, because it's just too many negative accounts. Now, what they can do is they can get this self account. This is going to be good because it's going to be an installment account on their credit reports. And you know what? Let's look and see what they got. They got some stuff before we get into it. Okay, so they got a secure credit card with Citi. That's really good. They just need to pay it down because their balance is too high. They got installment loans from their student loans. The Get It Now is closed. So they got a secure credit card with Citi, basically. That's the only open account that they have. And their student loans, that and student loans. So technically, they only need 3 more credit cards. So I would tell them to get this self account right here. So get the self, and you have to pay $25 per month or $48 per month for 2 years. If you're not disciplined, don't do that. Just go to Kickoff, seriously. And I'm going to talk about Kickoff because I don't like everything about Kickoff. But if you know you're not disciplined, which was one of my biggest problems, not being disciplined in my payment history, then please don't get this, okay? But get that installment account. After 3 months and have at least $100 in your account, you can get this Visa. So that would count as a credit card. Plus, you're going to have that installment account. So you can get 2 accounts through Self. So I definitely suggest that. Credit builder card, I would instantly tell them to get 2 of these. Like, just get 2 of them. It's $200 deposit for each of them. But like I said, I've seen people credit scores go up over 50 points when they started reporting, which is what they need. So get this one and keep the balance low. Their balance on their Citi card right now is just way too high to me. So keep the balance low. Their utilization is just going to be too high. It's going to bring their credit score down. So just keep the balance low, but get 2 of these. So technically, if they was to get this one, they was to get this one, they'll be at their 4 credit cards, which is what I think people should be at. Now with the Kickoff, they have their installment loan with Kickoff. Remember I said with that Self, you got to pay $25 or $48 per month for 2 years. With the Self, you only got to pay $10 per month for 1 year, and they don't charge you any fees at all. So that helps with discipline. You can pay them, and you only have to do it for a year, and you're only paying $10 too. So like, put the $120 aside. I just don't know your financial situation, but I remember when I was like so broke, like I had a problem buying stamps. I remember those days, seriously. But if you know that you cannot pay that $10 per month, you just don't have the money for it, just put it to the side some way, somehow. And then they also have one where you can pay the $5 per month. That $5 is going to be gone. Like, you're not getting that back. But they're going to report a $750 account to Equifax and Equifax and Experian only, and not TransUnion. So I wouldn't necessarily suggest that, but that $10 account right now, I still suggest that. They do got secure credit card with Citi. I know when I filed bankruptcy before, Citi would not mess with me, and Citi won't mess with anybody that had a bankruptcy. So I don't know how they filed bankruptcy and got a Citi secure credit card right away, but I'm rooting for them. That's good. They can try to see if they can get the Discover is secure, because this would be a great one because it actually graduates. It graduates in like 7 to 9 months. That means that they put $200 deposit down on it in about 7 to 9 months. If they keep paying on time, then they'll give them their $200 back and they'll increase their limit. Some people said their limit increased to over $2,000. So I will suggest that for them. Tumo is no longer. Navy Federal, same thing as Discover. You put that $200 down, and then theirs increase automatically to $2,000 in about 6 months or 6 billing cycles. So I definitely like that. Navy Federal. I don't even know why this is on here. You can try to pre-qualify for this with bad credit, but it's almost a miss every time with bad credit. Capital One Platinum, they can try this, but as you've seen, we had a lot of Capital One accounts. So let's see. Yeah, they had a $3,400 account here. They had another $900 account they didn't pay. And this technically Coles is still considered Capital One, but it's paid. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get that, but listen, I just seen a client. They had so many negative Capital One accounts. Why did Capital One get them some more accounts? So still try it. Some people, when they mess up with them, Capital One just not mess with you no more. It is what it is. But still try it. They didn't even pay off these accounts either, and they still let them get another credit card. I don't know how. So technically they can still try it. They need 4 credit cards. Open Sky. If you guys filed bankruptcy before, get Open Sky, especially if you recently filed bankruptcy, you can't get any credit card. Open Skies will be able to get you a credit card just like the credit builder card without checking your credit. So they'll be able to get you a credit card. They just need to verify that you're an actual person. So it's not going to be a hard inquiry, but they just need to verify that you're an actual person. I don't know about the CPN thing. I don't know if they're going to check for that at all, but they just want to make sure you're an actual person with a real social. That's really it. That's what I found. And they will make you wait for the card. I don't know why they do that. It's like, dang, did I get approved or not? But they will make you wait. But definitely check them out. You can get up to $3,000 with them. If you're a student, get that Discovery student. Just make sure you put your student email address. Credit One Bank, that's the one that someone said they got approved for earlier. They got approved for $300. This is a great one when you're starting off building your credit. Just keep the balance low on it. Keep paying on it for 6 months and start upgrading to some of those other credit cards on those different lists. But they're bankruptcy friendly. So say if you filed bankruptcy last month, they'll give you one the next month. They don't even care. So this would be good for you to start building your credit. Mission Lane, check them out. Try to see if you could pre-qualify for it. Credit Strong, I really don't suggest them because the fees on it. Prosper, try to see if you can pre-qualify for that one. Oh, another one thing about the Prosper, they'll let you know how much they can pre-qualify you for without the hard inquiry. So they'll say, hey, I can pre-qualify you for $1,400, which you'll see, like all these things are the actual videos about this credit card. Okay. And this free downloadable guide, it tell you 3 other credit cards that is similar to and some features of this exact credit card. So definitely check that out. Milestone, check them out, but check the fees on these though. These last ones, Credit One, Mission Lane, Milestone, Indigo, yeah, they can pre-qualify you, Destiny, but check what the fees are going to be, because to me, that's that deal breaker, those fees. So we can see it's a lot of credit cards that they can get. Push, turn, to shove, they can get 2 credit builder cards. Or can get them an Open Sky card. If they can't get any other card, you can always get that. And you can get the self, pay on it for 3 months and have at least $100 in your account, and you'll have that self. That give you 4 credit cards easily without having to get your credit checked for those people that can't get approved. So they definitely have options. And again, I just want to go over, schedule a call with me, guys. If you have any questions, get your free dispute letter here. It's the letter to send to the credit bureaus, inquiry removal, bankruptcy letter, and a collection company letter that's sending you things in the mail to stop them from contacting you. One thing I did not go over on their letters, you know how they have like portfolio recovery on here. Those are collection accounts. Plus, they had some Fed loans on here, some late payments, or just they want to remove just their student loans in general. I have a package of letter for these different things. So late payments. If you send out that letter and you cannot get the late payment removed, maybe you need some targeted late payment letters where all they talk about in the letter is updating your late payments. Hey, I was never late on here. It's like begging the credit bureaus to update your late payments. These letters actually work. They're more targeted. And again, you're going to, it's 3 rounds of letters, 3 months of letters you have to send out in a 6-letter package. The first month is going to the credit bureau. The second month, depending on whether it was updated or not, whether they responded to you or not, you have 2 separate letters you might have to send to the credit bureaus, depending on if they responded or not. And then also you have a letter to send to the actual company. And then the third month, you have a letter to send to the credit bureaus and then to the actual company. So these are more targeted letters. It's literally $27 for the full package. Also, student loans. We have a package of letter for people that have student loans that you need to get deleted. That's if you want to get them deleted. Again, you got 3 months of letters that follow the same thing, just like the late payment letters. Plus, you got collection letters. You're going to send to the credit bureaus and directly to the collection company. I found a lot of results, you guys, when I actually dig in, like I'm showing you guys these letters right here. My clients get actual results when they dig in just like this and they send their letters certified. When they do that, and it's called the premium dispute letters. When I tell my clients, hey, I want to send out premium dispute letters for them, they have to pay so I can send them out certified. It is an additional fee, but it costs you about $5 per letter to send out the premium disputes. Plus, they're more targeted. I find way more results when I actually send out those premium disputes for them, which is why I always suggest it. And I think you guys should do that also. I know you guys can always send out just a regular dispute letter to the credit bureaus, but you guys need to send out letters to the actual collection companies. And I made a video for each one of these too, where how we filled out the letters today. You guys can actually see these letters being filled out. And also for charge-offs, we have the 6-letter package for your charge-offs. You can see right here, they got, what is this? This is self-account being deleted, Navy Federal being deleted. Also Best Buy being deleted, Kickoff being deleted. They messed up on the Kickoff account. It's hard to delete self and Kickoff. So the point that it was deleted is good. Also Discover. These are charge-offs. You need to send out targeted letters to really make sure these accounts get deleted. Plus bankruptcies. Now bankruptcies is different. Bankruptcy, you don't actually send a letter directly to a company per se, because bankruptcy, they don't have a company. It's the courthouse that sent this. So you only get 4 letters in this package. But when you guys get this free dispute letter package, you're going to automatically get a letter that you can send to the courthouse. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, that's the free inquiry letter. Yes, so this is your bankruptcy letter. You'll put on here and put it on its own page. We messed it up by, with our other letters, so they're not all on their own page. But it's the bankruptcy letter. Put your name on here, the current date, the address, date of birth, your address, date of birth, creditor name and address, which can just be the bankruptcy court. Whatever the bankruptcy court is, put their name on here and put their actual address on here. And you're just sending this letter in just like this and put your name at the bottom. Send it directly to the courthouse, okay? And then they're going to respond to you saying that we don't even send anything to the credit bureaus. And then send also an envelope in there with a stamp already on there, and they'll mail you a letter back stating what I'm saying. They'll say, hey, we won't send anything to the credit bureaus. We did not verify anything with the credit bureaus. They must be getting information from other companies, but not us. And then when the credit bureaus keep verifying that account, you can send that letter to the credit bureaus saying, how did you say you got it from TransUnion? How TransUnion may say that they got it from the courthouse. You're going to send a letter to TransUnion saying, how did you say you got it from the courthouse when I got this actual letter from the courthouse saying that they never verified it? This account is unverifiable. You need to remove this bankruptcy. But this letter is what you'll send in. And also you'll get more letters with the bankruptcy. So it's targeted bankruptcy. It got all bankruptcy lingo in it. Now, the thing is, all these letters are $27. But if you go down to the bottom, like only for this year, because I know next year is going to be so crazy. And I know a lot of people not going to care about their credit, but new me, new year, new me. I already want to start mine, and I want to make sure everybody else started, because it's going to be so crazy next year. Literally, it's $197 for all those letters if you do the mega dispute letter package, but I have it right now for sale for just 65% off. So literally you're paying $68.95. And if you get that package, all you have to do is follow these steps. This is free. This is $1. This is free. And you will get the letter, 6 months of free letters, like literally. So that way, if you have targeted accounts, you have all the letters you need. It'll be no excuse why your credit is bad, other than you just not doing what you need to do, honestly. So that's all the letters. Hopefully that kind of went over the price too. What's the process and the price for that information. So hopefully I went over the price. We're going over all those accounts. I will see you all again next Saturday, next Sunday. I'm going to do the same thing. We got some new letters that we need to go over. Then hopefully it's not this many accounts, because I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot. I just planned on going live for an hour. This is a lot, but good thing I really have to do my hair and just wash it and put some braids in it, and like it won't be that hard. So it didn't take me that long to get ready for this video. So I'll see you guys later on. If you guys have any questions, again, go to my website, Rickita.com, and you'll see right here where it says schedule a call. Schedule a call with me. Let us talk. Let us figure it out. And again, my assistant Esther, she is really great. She can look over your credit reports and tell you what you can actually do or what we can do to help you. And anybody that's a part of my membership, so anybody that's a part of my membership, I literally have it where you can literally start for $1. We have a $1 trial, or you can start with $99 and pay $29 per month. Anybody that's within my membership, we can send out letters for you for free, and they're going to be more targeted letters also. Because honestly, yeah, you can send out these letters, you can get them deleted, but I know honestly, like, what letters will get portfolio deleted. Like, I know, and depending on what is it saying on that portfolio account, I know like which one to use to get this account deleted, which bureau is it on. Okay, I know that when I use this letter, when it's on this bureau, it's gonna get deleted. So I like to do that for people that's a part of my membership. But I'll see you guys next Saturday. Go ahead and get your letters, get started. And like I said too, I like seeing new consistency, because consistency was one of my things for last year. I wanted to make sure that I stay consistent. Now it's persistent. Like, okay, I didn't delete it this month. All right, let's set a new month. Let's do this. We're going to get this account deleted. So stay persistent. So I like saying that because it reminds me to stay consistent. Again, persistence is another thing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Also live at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.